Guys, it's me again for 1 month or a year, I don't know. Today I'm gonna read you a story about an interesting. Tell me why. Still more, but it's about. Well, tell me why. Hundreds of questions children ask. So this is like a bedtime story, and you get to go to sleep having nightmares about what is in your body and what bugs are there. So have fun having a nightmare. Oh god, it's huge. Let's see, 472 pages. We're not gonna do that all. So we could do chapter 1. The world we live in. What is botany? I guess that would be a good question. What is botany? Page 12. What is botany? Because in the early times, the study of plant life dealt many with plants as food. It became known as botany, from a Greek word meaning herb, or plant, The first people to specialize in the study of botany were primitive medicine men and witch doctors. I'm going to warn you for 1 second. If I say anything wrong, don't judge me. I have grammar. No grammar. So, if I say something wrong, don't judge me. In the 16th century, people began to observe plants and write books about their observations. Okay, let's just skip that. Don't worry, I'm not going to waste any time. Go back to the continents. What is dust? Soil. Okay. What is milk made of? Calcium. What is carbon? What is nitrogen? What is uranium? Let's just skip that, because those are all obvious things. Our body. What happens to it? Chapter 3. Oh, other living things. Okay. Why does the body need water? Good question. I don't even know. Let me find out. Guess we'll both learn something new. Alright. About 60% of the human body is water. Oh, so easy. If you could squeeze out a human being like a lemon, you would attain about 11 gallons of water. Interesting. This water, which is not like ordinary water because of the substance it contains, is necessary to the life of the body. About a gallon of it is in the blood vessels and is kept circulating by the heart. This blood water bathes all the cells of the body in a constant stream. Very interesting. The water also acts as a conductor of heat through the body. Even if you drink no water during the day, you take in about a quart of water from the solid food you eat. So when you eat fruit, vegetables, bread, and meat, you are getting water because there are from 30 to 90% water. Let's see. What happens to the extra water? It gets stored away in various parts of the body. These includes the intestine, liver, the muscles, and the kidneys. Interesting. Let's see. How do we breathe? We actually breathe with our stomachs. We breathe. It looks like our stomach. Hold on. Let me give you a second. Man gets his oxygen by taking air into the lungs. Easy as that. It seems simple thing for us to breathe. We do not even think about it as we do it, but it involves quite a complicated process. I bet it does. When a person breathes in, air passes into the body through a series of tubes called the upper respiratory tract. So much big words. This starts with the nose. Here, particles which could be harmful to lungs are stopped or strained out. The nose also warms the. Whoa. Hold on. The air we take in contains oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. These same gases are present in the blood, but in different amounts. When a fresh breath is drawn in, there is more oxygen in the walls of the blood vessel. Doesn't really say why do we breathe or how do we breathe. Let's see. What does the liver do? Absolutely nothing. So why is it important? Who knows? How do our kidneys function? This will have a lot of words in it that you probably do not or do know. The kidneys are two flat, bean-shaped, solid organs that are among the most important in our body. So it's the most important in our body, of course. They lie on each side of the spine near the waistline. They're about 4 inches long. Inch long. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. About this big. I don't know. The kidneys help the body by removing unwanted substances. It is just as important for the body to be able to get rid of what it does not need and cannot use as it is for it to take in what it needs. But kidneys at the same time see the other materials are kept in the body and also regulate the amount of water and other substances in the blood. An outer part of each kidney, capillaries, form tiny loops that make up a ball-like shape covered by a delicate membrane. In each kidney, there are about 1,500,000 of these tiny balls called glomeruli? I don't know. More blood flows through the kidneys every minute than through any other organ. What about the heart? No. The fluid that passes through is called urine. Yeah. Okay. It is collected within a cup-like wall which covers each glomerulus. Oh my gosh, so many words. Okay. A very delicate tube called a tubule drains the urine from the cups. It connects the bladder. Interesting. What do tonsils do? Why is one of our feet bigger than the other? That's a good question. It's how we work. You probably noticed when you buy shoes that the man measures your feet. One foot is larger than the other. Since one foot does not do any more work than the other, why should this be so? No, okay. It is related to the fact that our body is asymmetrical. That's all I can do. That is, it does not consist of two identical halves, right and left. You can see this for yourself in many ways. If you look at your face in the mirror, you will notice that the right half of your face is more developed than the left. The right cheek is more prominent, and the mouth, eye, and ear are molded with greater precision. Nah, okay. More actually interesting stuff. Oh, when do you stop growing? Interesting. Average newborn infant is about 1 foot 8 inches long. In 20 years, this little boy more than triples in length. Okay, okay. The average height of a man is 5 feet 8 inches. More than 5 foot 8 inches. I think 5'6". I don't know. But man does not stop growing then. He actually continues to grow even after the age of 25 and reaches his maximum height at about the age of 35 or 40. What happens after that? He does not just stop growing, but begins to shrink. Yeah, okay. The average person shrinks by about 4/10 of an inch every 10 years after the age of 40. The reason for this shrinkage is the drying up of the cartilage in the joints in the spinal column. Growth varies. Children grow more rapidly during the summer than during the winter. Children of school age actually grow twice as fast during the summer months as during the winter. Better food, better modes of living, a whole group of circumstances are making the newer generations taller than the previous ones. Our rate of growth is determined by four important sets of glands: the tryphoid, the pituitary and thymus, and the sex. Yeah. When these glands operate normally, and there is a proper balance between their functions, then the growth is normal. Okay. Did you know every morning we are taller than we were the previous evening, but in the course of the day we begin to shrink? Very interesting. Did you know that both hair and nails have the same origin? They both develop from the horny layer of our skin. Hair develops a part of the skin go down a little. What are birthmarks? Got a birthmark. Why do we get pimples? I wish we did not. Nobody likes to have pimples and blackheads. And it would be nice if we could say this is what causes them and this is how you avoid having them. Yeah, I wish. What is the appendix? Let's see. Yeah? What? Hold on, I'm trying to find stuff. Okay, how does the heart work? Now I'm going to do that. The adult human heart is about the size of a clenched fist. Interesting. Yet it generates enough energy in 24 hours to lift 150,000 pounds, or the weight of a locomotive, 1 foot off the ground. It pumps about 3,600 gallons of blood in 24 hours. Wait. Or the weight of a locomotive 1 foot off the ground. Okay. This amazing organ, why did I say organ, which only weighs 8 to 12 ounces, is built like a double two-story house. Each part has a room upstairs, the right and the left auricles, and a room downstairs, and the right and left ventricles. There are trapdoors called valves between the auricle and the ventricle on each side of the words. What is a heart attack? Don't want to know. What are nerves? Why do people walk in their sleep? Why do onions make you cry? Let's read about that. Did you know that you really cry all day long? Every time you blink your eye, you are crying. You see, there's a tear gland that is situated over the outer corner of each eye. Every time your eyelid closes, it creates a suction which takes out some fluid from the tear gland. This fluid we call tears. Every time we blink, we cry. How do we see in 3 dimensions? How do we hear different sounds? How do we sing? Vocal cords. What does the tongue do? Okay. The tongue is the most amazing muscles and organs of the body. It is the only muscle we have that is attached at only one end. Yeah. So it can move like no other muscle. And this is important for some of the work it has to do. When we speak and produce a whole variety of different sounds, the tongue assumes a variety of forms and positions, enabling us to make sounds. Just say the alphabet slowly and notice the different positions of the tongue for the different letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, J, K, L, M, O, P. Okay. There is a mucous membrane that covers the tongue, which plays a part of talking, holding, and grinding of food. But all speech. What is smell? Okay. Speed up. Does thought take place at the fastest speed possible? In times past, this was held to be true, which explains the expressions quick as thought. Okay. Today we know that thought is an impulse which must travel along a nerve fiber in our body, and this speed can be measured accurately. The surprising thing is that thoughts turn out to be very slow process. Like what I'm reading right now is really slow, and when I'm talking, smell it. What is the theory behind ESP? Why do we get tired? Why do we get tired? I don't know. What did you do last night? Okay. Anyway. How do we lose our memory? No person really knows how much he or she remembers. And why does it have it here? Just close your eyes and try to recall everything you have ever seen. Mickey Mouse trying to kill someone. Okay. All the people, all the houses, all the streets, all the objects you have ever looked at, and all the words and numbers you have ever learned. There seems to be no end of it. Yeah. In our brain, there is a visual memory center where these millions of impressions are stored away as neatly as in a good photographic library. We cannot yet explain how this miracle of filling away takes place, but we do know that it takes place in an ordinary manner according to subjects. Because of this orderly arrangement, it is possible for one section to be injured or destroyed without harming other sections. For example, a person may have a brain injury or hemorrhage and have his storehouse of certain memories be wiped out. He may have forgotten how to use words, but he may still be able to use numbers. Well, like you just forgot me for a long time, or it's just that you... How can we balance ourselves on 2 legs? Can 2 people have identical fingerprints? Who knows? If you press your thumb on an ink pad and then on a sheet of white paper, you will have a print no one else in the whole world can make. The same would be true of each of your fingers. Your 10 fingers are absolutely unique. and they remain practically unchanged from birth to death. Nature has simply created a different pattern for the ridges of the skin on every single human finger. This fact was probably first discovered by Chinese more than 2,000 years ago. At that time, Chinese emperors were signing important documents with their thumbprints. In 1892, an English scientist named Sir Francis Galton was the first to prove that no two fingerprints were alike. And in 1901, Scotland Yard adopted a system for identifying criminals for their fingerprints. That was developed a system of identifying criminals by their fingerprints. That was developed by Sir Edward Henry. This system, with a few changes, is used by police departments all over the world today. Here is how Sir Henry worked out his system. All fingerprints were divided into types of patterns: loops, central, pocket loops, double loops, arches, tended arches, whorls, and accidentals. By counting the ridges between the 2 points in the pattern of the 10 finger, each of the 10 fingers could be classified into a certain group. Then you could take all the groups together as a unit, and you can have a complete system of classifying fingerprints. It works so well that fingerprints can be filed away by these groups. That is it. I'm done. That's too much facts. Tell me why I exist. That's what I would like to know. So I'm gonna get Bandicam on my computer because I got a new computer, and then it uninstalled. And I did a video of Subnautica, and it didn't save because I got that other computer. So and then I had to restart everything, like download Windows 10, and then I had save files, and I had Bandicam, of course. And something happened. Bandicam was not working no more, so I had to delete it, and now I need to reinstall it. So if I do Subnautica, I probably have to restart the whole game, and I do not want to do that. And I do not want to fake like, oh, what is this? How do you do that? Because I'm actually figuring everything out. I still don't know how to do some stuff, but I figured most of it out. So I might just do record and then just begin where I was. And where I was, it was when Sunbeam, which was the spaceship, the people that were trying to save me, got shot by alien space cannon. And now I'm trapped here forever, feeling hopeless life. So that's where I am. I just returned to I'm making a base. I totally forgot I had a base underneath my thing. And I made a I forgot what it's called. Not a Cyclops, though. Why am I forgetting everything? I don't know. But anyway. If you're watching this, give me... I said, give me 2 likes, and it actually worked. Oh, well. Well, got it. Give me 5 likes? I don't know. Subscribe me, too. Give me a dislike. I don't know. Whatever you think. Like, I don't know what you think. Okay, anyway. So I might finish Subnautica. Just saying. So if you're confused, like, so you didn't start it, and well, I did. I recorded it. Apparently, it's not. Didn't show up. It's a problem. And I need to get video editor to actually put the recordings, so I'll put it on it. So hard. Okay, anyway. Thank you. if you are watching, please like me and subscribe. Put a comment how suck I am, how much I suck at this videos. Just tell me I suck and say, you need to do better at talking. Because I can't do that. Anyway. See you, Subnautica. Or another story. Tell me why.